Hello everyone, you're welcome to my channel Locs and Chronicles. It's your girl Mrs. O, aka Obs the Girl. You're welcome to my channel if it's your first time, and if you're returning, thank you. I've had a couple of DMs and I've also had a very special person leaving a comment on my how to 5 simple lock style video. If you haven't watched it, you need to watch it after watching this video. So my subscriber Bill Case, thanks for leaving that suggestion for me to do this video, and this is to fulfill your request. Today I'll be sharing with you 5 tips to start your locks so that the mistakes that I made, you don't make them, and the good things that I did, you can do. Actually, it's not just me, I also helped my little girl to start her locks. She is nearly 5 years in her lock journey and she started when she was 6 years old. And I am 2 years and some months into my lock journey. So yeah, I've got a bit of personal experience to share with you, but I'm very sure there are no 2 lock journeys that are identical, perfectly identical, even if your natural hair looked the same when you started. So I thought, yeah, this might benefit someone. So the first tip, actually it's a question: are you sure you want locks? Are you really sure? You have to be sure that you want locks. I've made some notes because, you know, your girl can stutter sometimes and can experience memory loss sometimes. So I wrote it all down so that I know what I'm telling you. So, are you really sure you want locks? If you're a bit wavy, shaky, you're not sure, then click out of this video. This video is not for you. No, I'm joking. Actually, don't click out. I actually need you to watch this video to the end. That was a joke, okay? So, you have to be sure that you want locks. The reason, I'll tell you. Because you will enjoy it. It just brings freedom. I mean, I haven't experienced bad hair days, and I haven't experienced what they call the lock ugly face. No, because I was quite prepared, I was quite ready for it. Every single day is a good hair day for me. In my lock journey, I haven't actually experienced one day where I felt like, actually, it's a bad hair day. No, because I was sure, and I'm still very sure that I want locks. So you have to be sure you want locks before you actually go get locks. So you're sure you want locks, then the next tip is for you. How do you want your locks to look? Have you looked at how other people's locks look? I can be very meticulous about my hair, and that's because I know if I get it wrong, I don't feel happy with myself. Yeah, I'm that kind of person. In fact, to tell you a story, this is my second lock journey, where the first lock journey did not even last. It barely lasted 24 hours before I chopped it all off. Do you want defined parts? I don't know if you can see mine. This is exactly, can you see? Yeah, I mean, it's not newly relocked, so you might not be able to see my parts clearly. But do you want defined parts, or do you just want it free form, or you want parts but not defined? You don't really care about the parts. So what length do you want your locks to be? Do you want them long when you get them installed, or you want them short? So if you get short locks, then you can be able to build up and have like a collection of pictures building up to the length of your hair when your hair actually grows, which is quite exciting for some people. But when I got my locks, I knew I didn't want free flowing to the wind kind of locks. I wanted to be able to put them into some kind of pig or ponytails. So I grew my natural hair for 2 years before getting my locks. So you need to consider this. If you're thinking of growing your hair before you get your locks, is your hair actually growable? Does your hair actually grow? Because otherwise you might be wasting your time. If you know your hair is not going to grow much, you know what kind of hair you have, then you might just want to get your locks anyway. So that's the second tip. You need to have an idea of how you want your locks to look, the length, the parts, and also the size. Do you want them thin, or do you want them quite thick, or do you just want medium? Do you want sister locks, dreadlocks, and all those kind of things. And if you have pictures to show your loctician, or if you're doing it yourself, then that's great. Let's go to the third tip, number 3, which is actually a continuation of number 2. So that would be, what method are you using to get your locks done? I started my locks with interlocking, and I still use interlocking now, and that's probably why I do not have smooth locks. So some people are very particular about wanting smooth locks. So I wanted my parts defined, but I wanted my locks to be easy for me to work with. So I didn't want them too thick, but I didn't want sister locks either. So examples of methods that you can use: 1, interlocking, which is what I did. There is the twist, the 2-strand twist. A lot of people use that because it's actually easy to install that yourself. Some people just do braids and leave it in until the hair gets locked, and some people use palm roll. Some people use comb to curl it and to install their locks. In my opinion, all of these other methods, apart from interlocking, actually take a while to get your hair locked. But if you use interlocking, your hair is literally locked straight away, and then it needs to grow and bud. But the method you use will actually affect the way that your locks look in the end. So you might want to look at some examples of how to get your hair locked, maybe on YouTube. Don't leave this to a loctician to determine for you. So that would actually take me to the next tip, which is number 4. Who is getting your locks done? Do they have an Instagram page? Have you seen pictures of the locks that they have done for other people? What are the reviews? Do they understand how to help you get the locks of your dreams? So what method are they going to use? What products do they actually use? I know a lot of locticians, I'm not saying all, I know a lot of locticians in Nigeria actually use gel and gel-like products, which I don't think is necessary for locking your hair. How much are they going to charge you? Are you able to afford it? Are you capable of doing your locks yourself? Maybe actually, if you're a perfectionist, you might want to do it yourself because you want everything perfect. The day I got mine done, it took me about 15 to 16 hours. Yes, it took the whole day. So sometimes they have to charge high because it's actually a very intensive job. So and it's worth every penny. So tip number 5, which is the final tip, is what is your plan about maintaining your locks? So are you able to maintain the method that you choose, or will you need someone to help you maintain that method? So for example, if you choose interlocking, have you learned how to do interlocking? Or you got your hair installed with interlocking and then you plan to just maybe palm roll it from then on? So you need to think about how you're going to maintain the locks that you get installed, because very soon the time will come when you need to retwist or relock your hair. So I relock my hair 3 to 4 times every year. That's how often I go to my loctician. I don't go every 2 weeks, I don't go every month. I just want to say thank you to my friend who does my hair. She does a good job, and I'm so grateful to have her doing my hair and my daughter's hair. So now that you have all the tips, it's just so versatile, and who says you can't look classy? You can look classy, you can go for job interviews and wear your locks sleek. You just need to know what you're doing and do your research, and it's so versatile, as I'm saying, and these are some of the things I'm going to be showing you on this channel, and I hope that you are part of these chronicles and watch me as I just enjoy this freedom called locks. So if you've watched this video and you haven't hated it, please like it. Thank you. Are you here to subscribe to my channel? I really would appreciate it if you click that subscribe button and that notification bell so that you get notified whenever I post any video. Anyway, lovely people, thank you for being part of my chronicles today. I appreciate your time, and you will see me in my next video.